goodwill message. Blessing of Mr. Femi Adeniro to come and give us the goodwill message. Tí gbogbo wa bá wo ohun tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ káàkiri ìlú Àjàṣẹ́ ńsìn, a rí wípé ó dà wípé àrà ọ̀tọ̀ ti ń dé. Gbogbo activities tá a máa ń ṣe ni, including the Zoom meetings tá a máa ń ṣe, mi ò rí àwọn tó wà ní chairman strategic committee lórí bí Àjàṣẹ́ ó ṣe ní ìlọsíwájú. So àwọn ni wọ́n fún wa ní goodwill message. You are welcome, sir.
His Royal Highness, the Olupo of Ajase, Oba Ismail Alebius, the Royal Highness, sir. I want to gbà mí ní àyè mo lè máa sọ Yorùbá púpọ̀ ẹ jọ̀ọ́. The Olupo in Council, the eminent people present here, all other protocols observed. My address is to the incoming or the new executive. You have an enormous task ahead of you. We are far behind in this community. Even though we have an heritage which is of good history. But if you look, history without development is nothing. Ajase is the center of focus in Igbominio land and even Kwara State and even in Yoruba land. If you look at the history, when you hear the history of this town and the state in which this town is, if you are truly a bona fide indigene of this place, your heart should bleed for the level of development here. I have a friend, he's from around this place. He has traveled abroad and he came around some times ago. He said, Femi, what is happening in your town? This is the way I left this place some years ago. There is no serious development taking place. Why is it so? New executive, you have a lot to do. And we in the strategic committee, thank God some of you are part of us. We are going to support you to bring this town to an enviable level that we match our past history. We cannot just be saying 39 years ago, 40 years ago. No, we have to talk of the present. We have to make sure that all the human resources God has given unto us, we harness them. We have professors, we have doctors, we have business tycoons, but many of them are shying away from the development of this town. Why? This is a question that should ginger our mind and provoke us to do things that will move this country, this community forward. The new executive, one of the things you need to work on is the unity of the indigenes. I'm surprised some part of the former executives are not here today. It is very disheartening. It should be a thing of joy that they are passing the baton to the new executive. I don't know why they are not here, but please pass the message to them. When you have done your bit, another set of people will come in. It's a continuum. Try as much as possible to get all Ajase indigene, wherever they may be on the globe, and harness their intellectual capacity, their resources for the development of this town. I want to thank you, the president. If you see this road, it was bad some few days ago, at least when we came for the election. People that travel from Ilorin to this place this day, you will see that the road is smooth. It's one of those things we can do when we harness the human resources we have. Please, I want to implore you, let's do more. And by the grace of God, the strategic committee will come out with strategic plans that will enable everyone to participate. Everyone, wherever they may be. I thank you very much, and I pray that God in infinite mercies will help you to move Ajase forward to the next enviable level. And at the end, history will be very, very kind to you for what you will be contributing to the development of the town. Thank you very much.
Round of applause, please. Abdullah Hafiz, Omani, àwọn ni wọ́n ṣe the Bosa Al-Hikima University presently. Àdúrà wa ń gbà l'Ajase. Abdul Rashid Olabode Ariibi, you are welcome, sir. Lecture. Torí àsìkò ẹjọ́, ẹ bá wa gé gbé.
Mo kí àwọn bàbá wa olúgbò ti ìlú Ajase Èkó, Ọba Ismail Bọ́lájí Muhammad Atọ́lẹ́yẹ Alébíyèsù. Kí adé kí ó pẹ́ lórí, kí bàtà kí ó pẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀, kí àṣẹ náà kí ó pẹ́ ní ẹnu. Ìlú ò ní bàjẹ́ lórí yín o. Ìrẹ́pọ̀ tí a ń béèrè fún tàdé ń tọrọ lọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run. Ní àsìkò yín, Ọlọ́run jẹ́ kí ìrẹ́pọ̀ náà kí ó pọ̀. Mo kí gbogbo àwa olóyè o. Màá sọ̀rọ̀ ní òyìnbó díẹ̀, ṣùgbọ́n kí n tó bẹ̀rẹ̀, mo kàn fẹ́ sọ àwọn wọ̀nyí. Ọ̀rẹ́ mi, Mr. Fẹ́mi Adéníran, ọ̀rẹ́ tímọ́tímọ́ ni wá, kí Ọlọ́run yà wá. Àwọn ni wọ́n pè mí lẹ́nu ọjọ́ mẹ́ta pé Abdulrasheed, Bọ̀dé ló máa ń pè mí anyway. Bọ̀dé, mo fẹ́ kí o wá bá a sọ̀rọ̀ lórí kíni, ó ní lórí ìṣọ̀kan ìlú Ajase Èkó. Gbogbo ètò pè mí sí ó fẹ́ má ju bí ó fẹ́ tó bí ọ̀sẹ̀ kan báyìí. Mo lókè, no problem, inshallah. À á sọ lórí ẹ̀ torí pé ọmọ ìlú bí náà ni wá. Òun náà ni mo fi wá ní ó da nípa tí mo kọ̀ yìí. Màá gbèsè gbogbo wa létí. Bí wọ́n dẹ̀ ti ṣe sọ àsìkò òsì púpọ̀, ẹ dákun máa dó lábẹ́ ní láti lè ká kínní torí ojú. Ipa tí ìṣọ̀kan kó nínú ìdàgbàsókè nínú ìlú Ajase Èkó first, ìyẹn ni pé ìlú Ajase Èkó ní àkọ́kọ́. Ìtumọ̀ ni pé à ń láti fi ìlú Ajase Èkó sí ọkàn wa ní àkọ́kọ́ ní gbogbo tí a bá fẹ́ ṣe, nítorí pé àdìbòmíì ọmọ ìlú ni wá, wọn ò dẹ̀ gbé wa láti ibòmíì wá síbi. Bá a ti lè jẹ́ ọmọ ìlú náà, kò sẹ́lòmíì tó máa tún ìlú náà ṣe fún wa àfi àwa. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹ̀yin bàbá ṣe máa ń sọ, wọ́n ní ọmọ tó bá ṣípá òní bàbá ẹ̀ máa ń gbé. Àwa la kọ́kọ́ ṣípá láti jẹ́ kí ìlú náà kí ó dára, kí ó ní ìdàgbàsókè. Di Olúgbò of Ajase Èkó lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí Israel Renaissance. Kí adé pẹ́ lórí, kí àbàtà kú pẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀, kí àṣẹ kú pẹ́ lẹ́nu. Ọba Ismail Muhammad Atọ́lẹ́yẹ Alébíyèsù àti àwọn ìjòyè wọn, mo kí gbogbo yín o. Mo kí the president-elect Adu National Mr. Maruf Atoda Musa and other members of the executive committee of Adu that have just been inaugurated. Mo kí chairman and members of other functional committees of Adu, especially the strategic committee that called on me to come and deliver this speech. Distinguished sons and daughters of Ajase Èkó present here today, and those in the diaspora. Members of the press that are present here, and then the ladies and gentlemen. Usually, the ladies and gentlemen are the ones that we always bring last in protocols. But they are very, very essential part of a community, because without them, any community cannot function. I agree with you all. I feel highly honored to be invited here to give a lecture here at the auspicious occasion of the inauguration of the new National Executive Committee of the Ajase Descendant Union. Today, Saturday, the 18th of the day of December 2021. I'd like to sincerely congratulate the President-elect who has now been inaugurated. So he's no longer President-elect. He's now not just elected President, he's now the President proper, because the oath of office has been given on him by our able lawyer, my friend. The Lord. Thank you for that good inauguration. Sir, please, I recognize the presence of Professor Wale. Forgive me for the omission at the initial stage. I recognize your presence. You are welcome. I'd like to congratulate Mr. Maruf Atoda and his entire team on the ideal success at the polls, which culminates into today's inauguration ceremony. I pray to Allah that your tenure will be fruitful, will be peaceful, and that your tenure will usher in the desired unity which we all crave for in Ajase, because without unity, nothing can be achieved. So I pray that you are able to start all the necessary gauntlets to bring this about. I am indeed very grateful for the privilege accorded me to stand before you all today for me to speak my mind on the given topic for today's lecture, which once again I say is the essence of unity in community development. Ajase first. Ìtì àtúmọ̀ ní èdè Yorùbá pé ipa tí ìṣọ̀kan kó nínú ìdàgbàsókè nínú ìlú Ajase ní àkọ́kọ́. Going by the topic of today's lecture, the essence of unity in community development, Ajase first, it's my pleasure to present to you the pertinent and salient features that are noticeable in the topic itself. When they are united, there is the sense of community. That is, ìgbà pé èmi náà wà ní ara community yẹn. Sense of community, the feeling that you belong to that community, and the sense of community will help to usher in what is called the desired development of that community. People who have fathers or community yẹn á jẹ́ pé à ń múra láti gbé ìlú yẹn ga. Community is a group of people who live in the same area or town, like the people of Ajase. We are a community, no doubt about that. People sharing a common understanding, a common heritage, revealing themselves by using the same language. Gbogbo wa nílùú Ajase mọ̀ pé èdè tí à ń sọ náà ni èdè Ìgbómìnà, ẹ̀ka èdè Yorùbá, what is called Ìgbómìnà dialect of the Yoruba language. Then we have the same manners and traditions and laws, and we have certain attitudes and interests which are common together. Development implies the process of gradually becoming bigger, better, stronger, and more advanced. Ìyẹn ni pé ìdàgbàsókè ó ń sọ fún wa pé díẹ̀díẹ̀ á máa dàgbàsókè, bigger, better á tún máa dára sí, stronger á tún máa lágbára sí, and more advanced á jẹ́ pé ìdàgbàsókè yẹn á máa lọ ní sísẹ̀ntẹ̀lé. Invariably, development involves the notion of improvement and a change for the better. Yes. N tí a fẹ́ nílò Ajase pé kí development ìyẹn ìdàgbàsókè kó máa jẹ́ kó jẹ́ pé nǹkan wa á tún máa lọ sókè ní ọ̀tún, improvement for the better. How then do we foster unity for community development in Ajase? Báwo ni a ṣe wá fẹ́ ṣe nípa ọ̀rọ̀ ìdàgbàsókè, nípa ọ̀rọ̀ ìṣọ̀kan fún ìdàgbàsókè ìlú Ajase? The answer to this salient question is not far-fetched. The symbol of unity and Ajase cause should be that we strive to be first in the race for unity of purpose in matters concerning Ajase and in all that we do, in order for us to achieve our goal of a positive developmental growth in the town. Sacrifice, I say it again, sacrifice should be the watchword for us all. We need to give away some of our personal valuables to get at least to gain something else of value for the collective gain of our time. And láti jẹ́ pé àwọn nǹkan mi jẹ́ pé ó jẹ́ tara wa nìkan àmúkò àní ní ìmọ̀ tara ẹni nìkan ṣùgbọ́n a ṣe pé gbogbo tí a bá ń ṣe fún ìdàgbàsókè ìlú Ajase ìpinnu. I'd like to remind us of the innumerable favors of Allah to us in Ajase, which is the centrality of our geographical location, which we have to harness. It's a very, very potent factor for development. We should see this as a great mercy and an eternal value to us as a people in Ajase in our future lives. Hence, the need for us to harness and put to use the seeming potential derivable from this unique geographical space we find ourselves. Ìyẹn ni pé ibi tí ìlú Ajase wà ó jẹ́ oríta tó dẹ̀ yẹ pé fún pípẹ́ àfi bẹ́ẹ̀ fi ojú wo bí oríta ẹ̀ bó ṣe máa jẹ́ nǹkan gàràgbọ́sẹ̀ fún wa. Èmi wá fẹ́ rọ àwọn executive wa pé now is the time for us to utilize to the full extent the geographical location of the town. In so far as we do not do so, the fault will be ours. And I believe it's not in our will to default, lest we should be at fault. In the light of this, the incoming ESCO has the honors task. My friend called it enormous task. I call it honors task. We are saying the same thing in different way. Thank you. God bless.
Thank you. Nínú ọ̀rọ̀ tí president Maruf Musa wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ lórí national secretariat. Gbogbo wa náà la mọ̀ pé à ń pariwo ó bù wá kù kí àgbà báyìí ká mọ̀ wá ní national secretariat. So it is a very big challenge. And executive tó wá 2021 national executive for Ajase Descendant Union wọ́n wá láwọn fẹ́ fi ìfilọ́lẹ̀ foundation yẹn lẹ̀ lónìí náà pé bó bá ṣeéṣe gan àwọn ní kí wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ ń bẹ̀ lónìí ẹ dákun ẹ bá wa fún wọn látẹ̀wọ́ àdúrà bàbá wa Olúkò tìlú Ajase ló ń gbà. ó jẹ́ ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀lú ìlú tí wọ́n tún wá jẹ́ àwọn ògo ìlú wọ́n tún wá wà lórí ìjòkó. Kábíyèsí ẹ dákun ẹ fún mi ní ìṣẹ́jú méjì àbí ìṣẹ́jú mẹ́ta péré kí n tó gbé máìkì wá sí ọ̀dọ̀ yín ẹ dákun. A mọ̀ yín pé a rí bàbá wa Professor Wale Suleiman lóòótọ́ a sọ fún yín tẹ́lẹ̀ bó sì mọ̀ yín pé yóò sì mọ wù yín kan sọ pé national headquarter Ajase Descendant Union ẹ lọ submit CV àwọn youth síbẹ̀ bọ́lá wọn bá sọ yín di ntẹ̀wá tọ́mọ ẹgbẹ́ sọ yín pé mo fẹ́ pín FIRS mo fẹ́ pín custom mo fẹ́ pín kínní àmọ́ ṣe yí pé yóò wá di wípé ìwọ tó bá ń sojúṣe rẹ sínú tọmọ rẹ náà sì ń sojúṣe sínú ìlú ó yá lọ́sọ̀dọ̀ bàbá wa Olúkò lọ sọ̀mìtì sí fi sí ààfin ó yá ẹ lọ sọ̀mìtì national mo fún àwọn national executive mo fún wọn ní slot 10 àwọn national executive náà wà ní pé òkè o 10 tẹ fún wa ò bó la ṣe on merit àwa fún yín àmọ́ ibi bó la wà mọ̀ mú CV lọ káfílẹ̀ níbi tá mọ̀ mú CV lọ káfílẹ̀ níbi tá mọ̀ mú lẹ́tà lọ tó ní kálukú wa bá bédè àyèdè bá ṣẹlẹ̀ ta ni ẹjá lọ bá àwọn Àjàṣẹ́ ẹjá lọ bá àwọn aṣíwájú wa tí wọ́n bá wa parí ẹ̀ ibo la fẹ́ mọ̀ lò community iléèwé sùkúl lélẹ̀ àwa fẹ́ ṣe foundation rẹ̀ president wa ló rán mi níṣẹ́ ni wọ́n wá ní kí n sọ fún yín wípé lágbára tọ́lọ́run lọ́dọ̀ tàwọn ní Abuja branch wípé àwọn ti ṣètò àwọn wá fẹ́ lé foundation àmọ́ kò wá ní jẹ́ Abuja branch nìkan kó mọ̀ wá di wípé àbáwọn nìkan ni wọ́n gbogbo wa náà la mọ̀ wípé Ànábì wa Muhammad ẹ dákun ẹ̀yin bàbá wa ẹ má bínú ọ̀rọ̀ tí mo fẹ́ sọ wà nù Bíbélì náà nígbà tí wọ́n ní kí wọ́n kọ́ kinní kan wọ́n ní kí wọ́n fà báyìí ìwé àwọn náà fa tiẹ̀ báyìí ìwọ náà fa tiẹ̀ báyìí ló bá di pé gbogbo wọn ló gbé lẹ̀ ibẹ̀ ní di Kàábà lónìí ẹ ṣeun gan so bàbá wa Professor Wale Suleiman Allah Akbar ọpọlọ yóò ní dàrú kódà tó bá ní ká lọ sí tó bá ní kọ́ńfàbù yá nísìnyí pé ó yá àwọn ọba tí ó lọ kábíyèsí wa kápá rẹ̀ tí ń bẹ́ lówó ni mo lè pèsè wọn kí bà lóye èèyàn mi ni ìdí mo fẹ́ kọ́ wá interview kábíyèsí mi n bá sì lágbára àti dá sọ̀rọ̀ kì í sọ fún Buhari ọ̀yà mọ̀ ní sèṣin kábíyèsí mi ọmọ ìgbé Àjàṣe #1 ọpọlọ kábíyèsí wa ò ní dàrú wọ́n ní àwọn fẹ́ kí Professor Wale Suleiman pé tí wọ́n sọ ní CNN nígbà yẹn páwọn náà listing sí àwọn sì gbọ́ wọ́n wá láwọn fẹ́ kí wọ́n wá fún wa ní speech irú ẹ̀ náà tí ó jẹ́ àǹfààní fájàṣẹ́ èpo kó tó di wípé wọ́n fún wa ní tí wọ́n bá fún wa àbáwọn mọ̀ yìí pé wọ́n kájú ẹ̀ náà wọ́n bá ní wọ́n parí ẹ̀ ni Professor Wale Suleiman you are welcome.
ẹ̀yin olóyè ẹ pẹ́ fún wa o ẹ̀yin ará ìlú ẹ káàsán o ẹ ṣé gan o ìlú àjẹ pẹ́ fún wa ìlú àjẹ kí ló àjẹ sí lọ síwájú o and inú mi dùn mọ́ lẹ́nu gẹ́gẹ́ bí àwọn èèyàn tó ti mọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ anything tó bá máa mú progress wá sí ìlọsíwájú sílùú Àjàṣe ó wà important fún gbogbo wa torí ibi tí gbogbo wa náà ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní kò sẹ̀bí ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ síbẹ̀ àṣẹ lè lọ jìnnà tó travel worldwide anywhere tí wọ́n bá wà nínú ilé ayé yìí wọ́n á ní ibo ló ti wà ní kò sí bá ṣe travel tó ní ilé ayé o di professor o di neurosurgeon o di anything òun bá àwọn òyìnbó ṣe wọ́n bá wí pé ṣé wọ́n ló ń ṣe báyìí how come your country is this bad and you have all these talented people all over the world nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní pé wọ́n ní pé the good doers àwọn tó bá ń ṣe dáadáa nígbà míì tó ń bá get involved àwọn èèyàn tí ò mọ nǹkan ṣe wọ́n máa ń ṣe a máa wá complain pé báwo ni ṣe wá ń ṣe báyìí all of us need to get involved nǹkan mẹ́ta ni nǹkan fẹ́ sọ ṣe rí all of us tá a jókòó tá à ń ṣe àjọṣe ní we are all very blessed people blessing Ọlọ́run pẹ́sẹ́ aláàlá ń lò pé a lọ school àkàwé àbá níṣẹ́ àbá lálàáfíà blessing tó pọ̀ ni the only way that lè fi serve àwọn that lè fi pay Allah respect is to serve humanity that's the only way to serve humanity there is no other way that's the only way to pay Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that's the only way that lè pay back to serve humanity kò dẹ̀ sí ẹni tí ò lè serve humanity tí ò tọ́ bá wà tí ọkùnrin bá dẹ̀ mọ́ ló lè jẹ́ pé bí progress gbogbo àwa tá a jọ ń ṣe pọ̀ ló wà nínú ọkàn ó wà very important alákọ̀ọ́kọ́ nìyẹn. The second thing táwọn èèyàn àwọn ìbò máa ń pè ní purpose driven life ni pé anything ilé ayé yìí tọ́lọ́run bá fún yàn ní gift yẹn is for a purpose anything bóyá o mọ aṣọ ni bóyá o ń ṣe teacher ni àbí o ń ṣe anything in this life tọ́lọ́run bá fún ẹ ní gift yẹn is for a purpose. When you wake up in the morning and you're not driving that purpose, you're wasting your time. And you don't know when your time is up. That's number 2. The third one is all of us as a people, I like the law, we discover what is the purpose that Allah has for this Ajase pẹ̀lú the enthronement of Olúpọ̀ Ajase. Ṣẹ́rí ibi tí progress bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní pẹ̀lú Olúpọ̀ tí a ṣe yàn yìí because kò sí wọ́n ṣe sọ láti nígbà tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́nu pé there is no place he will go and represent us and they will not respect him because of intellectual capacity, his ability to analyze issues, ability to identify talents, ability to harmonize people. So please, let's give him a real round of applause for making Ajase great today. Sherry, àwọn nǹkan sọ pé báwo ni unit ṣe máa wà láti ṣe Sherry. Poverty is a very bad disease. Poverty is a very terrible disease. Ọlọ́run máa fi pípa wa, Ọlọ́run máa fi àjẹ wa, Ọlọ́run máa jẹ́ ká rí nǹkan tó yẹ pé nǹkan tí ò bá dùn mọ́ wa ká ṣe torí pé poverty and gbogbo ẹ̀ náà bá ṣe wà yìí is because of systematic impoverishment. Wọ́n ṣe by accident o bí a ṣe ń jẹ àwọn èèyàn wa bí nǹkan tí ò ṣe nílọsíwájú ní Àjàṣe yìí àti ní Kwara South is not by accident, it's by design. Because anybody bá ní lọ́wọ́, how can we compete? Anybody bá ní lọ́wọ́, how can we say we can stand up? Anybody bá ní lọ́wọ́, how can we even say pé àwa náà fẹ́ ní any objection? Objection tẹ́ pé ẹni tó fún ẹ̀ṣẹ́ òun ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ wá ló objection. So àwa náà we have to have a seat at the table where decisions are made. Tá a bá ní a seat at the table, we're just fooling ourselves. Because everybody will fight for his or our own people. That's the way it is. You may not like me, I may not like you, but we must have a united vision and mission for Ajase for the progress of this Ajase. But difference is now what? One of the major issues in Africa, where I come from, I go to the level where I move at the highest level of society in terms of profession in America. But about fishing, I said, okay, in Copa fishing, and everybody agree, about fishing. You see sentiment, you see Christian, you see Yoruba, you see just this is what we're going to have build the hospital here. Everybody agree. The only time the sentiment my money, how you do it, not what you are going to do. But in Nigeria, and even in our own town, sentiment so we have to agree as a people, where do we want to see ourselves in 1 year, in 3 years, in 5 years, in 10 years. And I think the most important thing is education. Education and love of each other. To destroy a nation, take education away from them. When you take education away, or you give them bad education. When you have bad education, you have bad teachers, bad doctors, bad security officers, you have bad lawyers, you have everything. The entire society collapses. So if there's any area we need to invest in, education, everybody go and me. If there's any area we need to invest in, it's education and enlightenment of our people. Very critical. And then lastly, to address the issue of development of Ajase. Every time Timbawabi, I'm very happy because it brings back a lot of good memories. But at the same time, a part of me is very sad. A part of me is very sad. Because our people are doing a lot of big things, and we know one shit that are going all over the world. But in the past, like I said, with the Neoloco, we're moving forward and we're progressing, and we're going to do bigger and better things. But we'll go along. That is what mọ́ṣáláṣí ọlọ́run àfọwọ́ṣe bọ́tá wa náà bá lè ṣe nípa ọ̀rọ̀ mọ́ṣáláṣí àmàṣe èdè máa rí láìpẹ́ láìjì. Nígbà tá a ṣe meeting kan lánàá, one of the things tí mo sọ nínú speech ni pé Ajase Ẹ̀kọ́, and this is the best town hall tá a ní l'Ajase Ẹ̀kọ́, multi-purpose ọ̀gbẹ́nàpẹ̀. The way Wọlédé multi-purpose is good o, I don't want to offend anybody o, but with the status of Ajase Ẹ̀kọ́, that's the best. Mr. President, that's the best we have in Ajase. So the town hall,都are befitting, so that when people want to come here, they will say, this is one of the biggest towns in Gomino land, they will respect us. Kábíyèsí ẹ ṣé gan, Ọlọ́run á jẹ́ pẹ́ fún wa. Ṣé rí peace then make here only the most important thing. One love, one Ajase, one people, one progress. That's what we want. And you don't have an organization if you don't have a place. And you need a location to say this is our headquarters. So I have to consult with Olupo of Ajase as the king of this place and the leader of all of us. But the headquarters, Ajomashen, Ajomashen, the support I will give, me and the president, I want to announce it for you. But the Timo Shefun, I will even do more than that to make sure that foundation comes to fruition. Thank you very much.
Rí mo súnmọ́ àwọn prof wa àwọn bí ọlọ́mọ bíi 50 Professor Wale Suleiman ti sọ yìí pé bàbá wọn láwọn ò gbé gbogbo ẹ̀ báwọn ṣe free operation fún gbogbo wọn. Wọ́n á discover pé wọ́n ní cataract àti tí wọ́n ní dicona àbí wọn náà ṣe ń pè dicoma free ẹnì kọ̀ọ̀kan dẹ̀ nígbà tá a lọ cost ẹ̀ lọ hospital almost 238 communities la lọ káàkiri la lọ wo àwọn wo ni wọ́n ní problem yẹn 238 communities. 238 communities nílẹ̀ Ìgbónà gbogbo 238 a rí pé a rí ìlú 248 kà a rí àwọn bíi mélòó kan lọ torí pé odò làwọn láàrin máṣíìnì lágbégbàbẹ àríbẹ̀dẹ gbogbo àwọn ìlú táwọn sọ yìí tí wọ́n sì ti ń jọba gbogbo ọba pátá abẹ́ olúpọ̀ gbogbo wọn wà kábíyèsí ẹ̀mí ogun ẹ ṣeun. mo tún fẹ́ kọ́ wọ́n bọ́ sà Honorable Demola Bano. He has done a great job within Ajase. He has done his best. In fact, I really appreciate him. And he's doing it presently. Ṣé ti sẹ́ni ká sọ ni àbí ti kíni? Ṣé ti sẹ́ni ká sọ àbí ti kíni? A sì dúpẹ́ pé wọ́n ní Ajase number 1. Bàbá fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ká sọ pé Ajase first. Ajase first. Because àti APC ni àti PDP ni mo rántí pé ńgbà tá a pín lẹ́tà ó dà pé a fún àwọn chairman APC a fún àwọn chairman PDP mi tí wàá rí wọn ni mi bá ti announce mi bá ti. ẹjọ ṣé wàá bí láì wà ń bíbí ẹ jẹ́ bó ṣe yẹ kó rí nu kódà mo wù mí kó jẹ́ pé ká rí papọ̀ kẹjọ́ kó papọ̀ ni ẹ má bínú pọ̀rọ̀ mi pọ̀ n tó ń bà wá nínú jẹ́ ni mo lọ sí ìkókóró nílọrin bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n bá rí wípé tí wọ́n bá parí election adli ní Kwara State kí n mú èèyàn kan jáde níbẹ̀ ń pé kó wá represent local government wọn ẹ má jẹ́ ká fọ̀tẹ̀sẹ̀ nílé Àjàṣẹ́ kọ́lọ́ fọ̀rùn kẹ́ brother wa Honorable Shehu Disu nígbà tó kú ògbó wa náà là ń sọ tàbá ń election á rí àwọn àti legal adviser wa nínú election tó yẹ pé party kankan kọ́ làwọn méjì wà wọ́n sì tún mọ̀ ṣe ra wọn báyìí wọ́n sì tún mọ̀ ṣe yẹ̀yẹ́ mania this is love tó yẹ kó ṣẹlẹ̀ àmọ́ ká mọ̀ sọ pé mi ìfẹ́ bálágbájá ṣe APC ní PDP ní ránran ní Ajase first ẹ̀yin olóṣèlú wa Ọlọ́run ó fún yín sí Ọlọ́run ó gbé yín débi ipò tó dáa àmọ́ ẹ fi inú kan kankan ni ẹ fi ṣe Ajase first ẹ preach love ẹ jọ kò ní bàjẹ́ fún wa Honorable Demola Bano wọ́n á pè wọ́n dẹ̀ ní àwọn ọ̀ràn yẹn wá wọ́n dẹ̀ ràn ẹran tó tún wá rí ọ̀ràn wá ẹni tó jẹ́ pé ètò kọ́ bọ́ sáré náà ni because tó bá sọ pé owó ni owó ń bẹ owó ń bẹ wọ́n máa ń gbéra wọn pamọ́ o àmọ́ èmi ó sọ wọ́n lẹ́nu lónìí owó ń bẹ ẹ kọ́kọ́ wá jí sí Honorable Demola Bano náà kí ni tí wọ́n ní fún wa ilẹ̀ foundation ilẹ̀ ti wà o ààrà lẹ o nílò yìí jìbìtì ààrà lẹ ilẹ̀ ti ń bẹ ilẹ̀ ń bẹ a fẹ́ parí ẹ̀ láàrin oṣù mẹ́fà oṣù mẹ́ta.
kábíyèsí o mo kí gbogbo àwọn bàbá mi olóyè congratulations on our new executive adẹ̀gbàdúrà pé ọlọ́run á jẹ́ kẹ́ ṣàṣeyọrí adúpẹ́ pé ẹ bẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú dáadáa ọlọ́run á jẹ́ kẹ́ fi dáadáa náà parí so please consult widely and carry people along so that you can also succeed. So on behalf of the Honourable Commissioner for Finance, former Commissioner for Finance, wọ́n ní ìpè message invitation dọ́dọ̀ àwọn late so wọ́n ti wà ní travel kan kó tó di pé invitation yẹn dé àwọn ò bá wish àti wà ń bí personally so wọ́n wá ní ká jíṣẹ́ fún gbogbo ìlú pé àwọn bá àwọn executive tuntun àwọn bá wọn yọ àwọn dẹ̀ ń gbàdúrà pé kọ́lọ́n jẹ́ kán ṣàṣeyọrí gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹ ṣe mọ̀ àwọn pé contribution àwọn sí Àjàṣẹ́ ó jẹ́ number 1 so gbogbo ọ̀nà tí ẹ bá dẹ̀ fẹ́ káwọn fi dá sí pé àwọn ready so wọ́n wá sọ̀rọ̀ kan láìpẹ́ pé fún foundation secretariat pé ká fi the sum of 100,000 naira kalẹ̀ on his behalf so thank you sir.
Treasurer the treasurer wọ́n sì láwọn ó sì tún ṣe ribiribi sí so ẹ ṣeun mo ní àǹfààní àti introduce àwọn bàbá.
sílẹ̀ nǹkan ta kọ́ ló ń jẹ́ kẹ́mi ọlọ́gùn o gẹ́gẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe mọ̀ pé òṣìṣẹ́ ìjọba là wá. òṣìṣẹ́ ìjọba là wá àwọn òkè ní announce donation àáfi ta ní ránṣẹ́ sáwọn executive.
àwọn ògùn àjàṣẹ́ àwọn náà mọ̀ nípa ẹ dákun ẹ bá fàdúrà ràn wọ́n lọ́wọ́ o.
kò tó bá wọn yọ olóhùn fẹ́ ṣe báyìí bẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú dùnú náà á parẹ́ pẹ̀lú dùnú lágbà. ìlú wa náà la fẹ́ ṣe sí so ẹ fi ránṣẹ́ ẹ̀rọ wa láìpẹ́ lágbọ́rọ̀ lọ.
ẹ dákun ẹ bá mi fún wọn. ẹ jẹ́ ká tún sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí i. ẹ ò bá ṣe ń sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ nípa ǹjẹ́lá ẹ jẹ́ kábíyèsí o ẹ yá wínú.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وبه نستعين وعلمناه من لدنا علما adúpẹ́ fún Ọlọ́run adúpẹ́ fún Ọlọ́run adúpẹ́ fún Ọlọ́run a ṣe ẹ̀yìn fún Ànábì Muhammad sásìkò àsìkò wọn lónìí ó wọ́n ju owó lọ. Mo kọ́kọ́ fẹ́ kí gbogbo wa pátápátá tá a jọ ń jẹ́ Àjàṣẹ́ Èkó nílé àti lóko. Mo fẹ́ kí gbogbo wa lápapọ̀ àtàgbà àtọmọdé àtọkùnrin àtobìnrin àtàfà àti pásítọ̀ àtàdáhùn sí gbogbo wa pátápátá. Mo fẹ́ kí wa pa oríire. Mo fẹ́ kí gbogbo apá kú oríire. Kí gbogbo apá kú oríire. Oríire náà Ọlọ́run ní tó dìbànújẹ́. Ọlọ́run ó sì jẹ́ kó bá wa kalẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ká jọ̀wọ́ ní tìtorí Ọlọ́run ní tìtorí Ọlọ́run ní tìtorí Ọlọ́run ní tìtorí Ànábì Muhammad mo rọ̀ gbogbo wa pátápátá. Bí wọ́n bá bí èèyàn níbejì ìbejì kò sí gáàtì ìwà jọra wa. Ìbejì tí wọ́n bí at almost the same minute, the same hour, the same day, the same time, wọ́n à ní fi wà jọra wọn. But nǹkan kan wà tí ó yẹ ká máa identify. Ká gbìyànjú nítorí Ọlọ́run ká máa identify unity within that our diversity. Ọlọ́run nídìí tó fi kó wa jọ tó ní pé ìbáyìí láàdìkú sí o. Kájàṣẹ́ yìí ló ń fẹ́ forí wa sọlẹ̀ sí tí ò ní kájára Kútọ́nù àbí kájára Sierra Leone tó sọ fọ́mọ Nàìjíríà láàjẹ́ Nàìjíríà tá a sì jẹ́ Àjàṣẹ́ yìí ni òun fẹ́ fi sọ wá lórúkọ. Káwá dákun torí Ọlọ́run Ọlọ́run ti pé wọ́ tiẹ̀ lórí tiwa. Ájọ́ káfífẹ́ bára wa lò. Mo fẹ́ rọ̀ wá gbogbo ohun tó ti ṣẹlẹ̀ sẹ́yìn pátápátá ẹ jẹ́ ká gbàgbé rẹ̀ yányá. Kò sẹ́ni tó jàre kò sẹ́ni tó jẹ̀bi nínú gbogbo wa pátápátá. Kò sí bẹ́ẹ̀ yóò ṣe máa ṣe papọ̀ tí kò ní sí gbọ́nmi sí omi ò tó. Àmọ́ bá a bá ti síra wa gbọ́ torí ká lè fi láǹfààní àti gbọ́ra wa yé ni. Gbogbo àwọn kùdìẹ̀kùdìẹ̀ bí tí gbogbo wa kù sí Ọlọ́run wọlé àti tó ga Ànábì Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Ọlọ́run bá a ṣàtúnṣe gbogbo wa kájọ ń tìtorí Ọlọ́run. Ilé Àjàṣẹ́ ní kájẹ́ kí ó wá lómi. Bàbá wo ìlú yìí a ṣèyàn ní àánú púpọ̀ jù. Ibi tí a fọkàn sí tó yẹ ká ti bára wa and ibi tí reality ayé ní ká ti bára wa àmọ́ pẹ̀lú ògo Ọlọ́run pẹ̀lú ògo Ọlọ́run pẹ̀lú ògo Ọlọ́run kò sí iye ìgbà tí Ọlọ́run fi ń gbé àánú bẹ́ẹ̀ dá láàrin ká dijú ká lajú tí gbogbo wa bá ti fi mọ̀ tá bá ti fi ṣọ̀kan tá ti fi mọ́ wa tá ti fi ṣọ̀kan wàlúwàhí qudratillah láàrin ká dijú ká yajú sí gbogbo nǹkan náà yóò di lọ́tún lọ́tún ni pẹ̀lú ògo Ọlọ́run Ọlọ́run ó sì ṣe ṣe fún wa ní. Mo dúpẹ́ púpọ̀.